All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the New York Giants. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready. 90 Wolf.
Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First down, New York.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. Now keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It's called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in there, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. They can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense, everybody wants a piece of that pie.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Now Jones operating from the gun. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
.33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Patriots take over. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Watch the star. No, 66. Hey, exit. Protein spill.
7's the mic. 7's the mic.
Watch the slats. Watch the slat. Regular.
Shotgun now for Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 33. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Brady to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I remember Philip Dorsett coming out of the University of Miami ready to hit the league. All we talked about was speed, speed, speed. Just throw it to him, and you've got a great chance at a completion, but not that time.
Not that time. They tried it deep downfield with his speed, but incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. On the toss, here's Michel. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football.
And caught by Thomas for a New England touchdown. Demaryius Thomas, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
At the 26-yard line.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. A healthy Evan Ingram, that could be a great elixir for New York this year. The season ago, he only played in 11 games because of the injuries, 35 catches, which was a dip down from 2 seasons ago when Ingram caught 64 passes. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches.
52, I got one. Switch. Jumper.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Broke a tackle, but not much room there. Just up past the 25, no further. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd.
Check curls. Kill. Check 26, Hey, second.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here's Grant. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now they'll throw with Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Grant, and he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So many different weapons available in that Patriot backfield. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Giants' 35-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
You can't block me. You can't.
80 weapon.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Wait, set. 29. Alto.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. 6 guys. Check.
On 2nd down now. It's Grant. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Hey, Alabama.
On play action. Now Brady. And able to find Dorsett. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 26. On first down, Grant. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, orbit. Alert.
Now Brady. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And down inside the 15 he goes. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 13-yard line. That time a slant, Brady in general on those quick hitters, he just releases the ball so fast.
He does, and he's so accurate, but most of the time he wins before the ball's even snapped by his pre-snap read. Finds out where the defense is and delivers it to the proper place.
Wait, set. Ready? We want it.
They'll run on first down. It's Grant. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
They're running it. Check three, check three.
On second down, it's Grant. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Wait, set, wide, 20. Go Bandit! Bravo! Catch it, reload!
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley, and he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. Jonathan Jones there to make the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
18 Gator.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Now Saquon Barkley, and they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back, part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. Throwing on first down, Jones. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. This Pats-Giants bout is part of the NFL 100 series. These two teams have met in a pair of Super Bowls, Super Bowl 42 and 46. Eli and the Giants winning both over Tom Brady and company. Now, the first of those 2 wins, of course, prevented the Pats from becoming the 2nd undefeated team in NFL history. That was the famous or infamous, depending who you were cheering for, helmet catch by David Tyree. And now they meet in Week 6 of the 2019 campaign. 11 yards there, first down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
This ball complete. Jones to Ingram. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Let's get this.
So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
They start the drive with White. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He's got Wilson, middle of the field. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. New England on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. This is Grant. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Brady going to throw. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Pilot, 64, weak.
On first down, Grant. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
Hey, go 66.
First down, here's White. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Recon, 132 fighter. Let me go.
Opting to run again here with White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
218, chop.
It's now third down and 6.
Check hot route. Hot, hot. Deuce, deuce. Deuce, deuce. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. Twist, twist. Check, check, check.
Ball's 50.
To throw on third down. Brady. Wilson snags it left side. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Focus, defense, focus.
Hey, 66.
Now Brady. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Check, 40 seconds. Under 10, under 10, 10. Mike's 40.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Grant, and he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch.
61, matchbox, right. 380,
They go back to Grant. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now we've got a giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. Now Brady on the bootleg. That's complete right around the 8. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Brady gives this to White. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Strip that ball.
Brady's going to sneak it. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
40.
380.
Watch the backer, watch the backer.
380, head. Check it.
He'll try to run this one in. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And Ingram hauls it in. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down.
Got it.
1st
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover it? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Jones. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Amazing, perfectly placed. If that ball goes one extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point kicker. Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
They'll go jet sweep here with Dorsett. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. On play action, it's Brady. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Regular. 955. Hey, eat. Smooth. Double up. Mike, 55. Hey, check it.
Throwing now is Brady. Complete to Dorsett. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. He was looking for the tight end, Lance Kendricks, there. That'll bring up 2nd down. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
Going on the ground, it's White. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
On second down now, it's Grant. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 25. They'll keep it on the ground. Grant. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
General West.
On first down, it's Grant. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On second and 11 now. Brady finds his man, Watson, over the middle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 13-yard line. Brady now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They will run with Grant. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Corey Grant, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gostkowski with the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
It's 2nd and 8.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Let's go, B, let's go. Hey, let's get there. Let's go.
Again, it's Barkley. The tackle was made by Michael Bennett.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Barkley, and he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try to find...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Michael Bennett, the former Texas A&M Aggie, dropping the hammer. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. Nowhere there to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
New England on third down. Can't fault these numbers, 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Easy. Alpha.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it makes things a little more interesting now on 4th and goal.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end that feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a Scotia credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for New England, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL